Here we are in Detroit, Michigan at the Doug Demon Don's Demi Domain Demon Dome, where the Detroit Demons will take on the Florida Freeze in tonight's first of two matchups here on the SPL Network. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Darth. Let's jump in and get to know who the rosters are going to be on the ice tonight for the Florida Freeze. Captained by Kazi here this season. They're 7-4-1, looking to solidify their spot in the Challenger playoffs. We'll see if they can do that. Florida Freeze right now, magic number is 7. They need 7 standing points to clinch their spot in the playoffs going into this last week of matches. Bay, Khan, Frowny, Brownie, J Perks possibly going to be on the ice here tonight. Last time these two teams met, the lineup was Cheese Pup, or no, that's my future game note. Last time these two teams met up, it was a little bit of a bloodbath. Both these teams having a little bit of ill will. We'll see if it transpires on the ice here tonight. Of course, for the Detroit Demons, Young Buck, Passer Fitness Test, Lazard, and Cheese Pup, all of them, quote unquote, to be around tonight. Talking to Cheese Pup a little bit before the match, before the broadcast started. They're hoping to mix and match their lines tonight as they have a few big games to complete tonight. They have 3 matches to be played tonight. I won't be around for the 10 o'clock one, but we'll be around for the 9 o'clock and the 9:30 matchup. Last time these two teams touched ice, Bay, J Perks, Kazi, and Frowny Brownie all touched the ice for the Florida Freeze. For the Detroit Demons, it was Cheese Pup, Jabu, Lazard, and of course Young Buck down there. Of course, Pacer Fitness Test not around for that matchup. They got 4 on the roster right now, so we'll see which of those 4 might be on the ice here shortly. I'll let you know when they join the lobby. But for now, let's take a look at what the standings look like for the Challenger Division. As we're starting to march towards the end of the regular season, only one team has claimed their spot in the playoffs. They can't be dethroned from it. The Windig Trappers could possibly be at 30 standing points at the end of the season, at the end of this week. We'll see if they can hit that. Right now, projected to sit at second place. They can finish with 23 points on the season. The Detroit Demons could possibly take second. They got a little bit of pushing to do in order to make that happen, but they'll be taking their first strides maybe to it tonight. They got 9, or they got, what is it, 2, 4, 6. They got 6 huge points sitting on the table here tonight. We'll see if they got what it takes to claim a few of those victims here in a few moments. Of course, second place projected is the Philadelphia Fantasy. Could finish with 22 points on the standing. Same with the Florida Freeze. Those would be your four, for the most part, playoff contenders. Of course, when the playoffs do hit here on Monday, first place will be taken on fourth place, and then the second and third seed will play each other in a best of 3. Winner of those best of 3s will go on to the championship series. Winner of the championship will move on to the Pro Division next season automatically, no questions asked. Second place, or the runner-up, the team that loses in the finals, will have a chance next season before it begins to play a little best of 3, or maybe a gauntlet. Depends on if we have any new accounts for the Pro Division to step it up in a big way. But right now, the most likely candidates for the top 4 are the Trappers, the Demons, the Fantasy, and the Freeze. We'll see if this game tilts that scale a little bit one way nor another. Of course, Ireland Pepe Tactics going to be stepping foot on the ice here against the Detroit Demons here afterwards. So if you're interested in that, stick around for it. We'll have that much and more here in a few moments. But as of right now, the Pepe Tactics, the Cult, the Fantasy are your bottom 3 of the playoff tree. We'll see if it stays the same after tonight is over. Detroit Demons with a win here will tie the Ireland Pepe Tactics. And, well, last time those two teams met, they found themselves a loss to the Ireland Pepe Tactics, 6-4. That was casted by JS Tronics back on, I believe it was January 24th. So it's been a hot second. It's been about a month since these teams have seen each other down there on the ice. Taking a look at the previous 5, where their trends are set to help you make your betting decisions here on the Twitch live stream. If you're watching this on the VOD, I apologize. You don't have the ability to wager your opinion with the amount of channel points. That Edmonton Beauty decision on both sides of the ice is a forfeit win. Edmonton Beauties forfeited their 4th match a few moments ago and were kicked out of the Challenger Division. Their West team might follow suit. They're 1 forfeit away from being kicked out of the West Division as well. I don't really feel like wagering my opinion on that, so we'll just move on past it. Detroit Demons, a little losses, little wins. They're flip-flopping around over the past few weeks, finding their win against the New Jersey Bullets, where they were the overdog, lost to the Edmonton Beauties, where they were the underdog, lost to the Philadelphia Fantasy, also an underdog matchup against the Windig Trappers. They won 2 of those 4, and so you got to give them kudos where it lies. Of course, Florida Freeze found a win off the Ireland Pepe Tactics. Might give us a little wager there to put a little gumption more behind their flavor palette. But we'll see how it rides. Of course, right now, if you go by the standings, these two teams are 1 point apart, 14 standing points. Florida Freeze right now our 6th place team in the Challenger Division. Detroit Demons 15 standing points are our 5th seed in the Challenger Division. Both of them 7-5. Just Detroit had an overtime loss earlier on in the season, and that's been their cookie. That's been their way. Their cookie has crumbled so far. Of course, that overtime loss, if you can believe it or not, was against the Florida Freeze. 5-4 the score of that matchup, and that is the one standing point that is holding the Detroit Demons above water right now. They're a 1 game back, the Detroit Demons, from a playoff spot. Florida Freeze, a game and a half. So tonight's 2 points are going to be huge between these two teams. They're going to be fighting for guts. They're going to be fighting for glory. Few people joining the lobby, just to state it for the record: Frowny Brownie, Con, Lazard, Cheese Pup, Pacer Fitness Test, G-Nip, Kazi, and Young Buck are in the lobby. So your starting lineup for the Detroit Demons will be Young Buck, Lazard, and Cheese Pup. Right now for the Florida Freeze, they're still wagering it. They're still thinking about it. They're still flipping some coins. Kazi right now warming up on the ice, wearing the blue jersey, no helmet on. Be looking for him to score a few goals here tonight. But out of the top goal scorers from the Challenger Division so far this season, keep an eye on Bay for the Florida Freeze. If he shows up, he's the second best goal scorer in the Challenger Division with 39 goals on his 11 games played. Only outdone by the Copenhagen Cult's very own captain Nexus with a total of 40. Only a 1-goal gap between first and second place in the goal scoring column. Of course, out on the ice will also be the 7th best goal scorer in the Challenger Division, Young Buck. So keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on Bay, as we might get to see him here tonight. He's out in the lobby. Bay's nowhere to be seen so far, but high hopes for him. Well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But a few people in the lobby chanting their pride for the Florida Freeze. It's time to freeze up. A few people out there getting their horns on, getting their what do demons do? I don't know what demons do. They're getting their lava lamps cracked open, ready to take a swig. I don't know. But either way, it's going to be a good game here in the Slapshot Premier League. If you're not familiar, we play 3 periods, 5 minutes each period. Whoever has the lead at the end of regulation will be given the victory. A victory will give you 2 points on the standings. A loss in regulation will give you nothing. But if it does go into overtime, whoever loses in overtime will get 1 point on the consolation. Winner still gets 2. But yeah, once we hit overtime, first goal wins, and we'll move on from it. But of course, there's also a 10-goal mercy rule. So if the gap ever hits 10 during the match, we will call it early and we'll go home. Starting lineup for the Florida Freeze: Kazi, Con, Frowny Brownie. Starting for the Detroit Demons: Young Buck, Lazard, and Cheese Pup. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited for this one. Let me know if you guys can hear my bias. I have a little bias to one of these teams. I'm not going to say who it is because I want it to be genuine whenever it comes out, if it does at all. But if you hear it, let me know. I'm curious if you guys can pick it up. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. But yeah, once they're ready to rock, we'll get this one underway. We're a minute past puck time. But getting warmed up, feeling it. Bay joining the lobby. Possibility to see him tonight. Florida Freeze like to cycle in and out their players. A lot of their players on, if you look at their team stats on the SPL.gg website, they share the games. They share the amount of ice time that each of them have. Of course, right now, both these teams fighting for a playoff spot. Both of them a little out of the picture as the standings are currently, but out of the best possible points, both these teams, I believe, are making it. But it's all going to be keen to capitalize on the points that are on the table right now. Detroit Demons, Florida Freeze, barely out of it. So these 3 games tonight for the Detroit Demons will be huge. Florida Freeze, so of course, I think they're only playing the 1 tonight. So it's gonna be interesting. 6 parties ready to rock, 6 parties ready to roll. We're taking this one down to the ice here in Detroit. Detroit Demons on the right side, Florida Freeze on the left. The puck is dropped and the game is on here on the SPL network, and we're in for a treat here tonight. Florida Freeze going to be looking to get right from the get-go, looking to pop it in. Cheese Pup there denying that one on the top side. Con there applying that pressure. Chips this one near side over to Young Buck. Young Buck from the hip, not able to take possession. Here's top goal scorer from the Challenger Division, Bay. Getting this one back to the defensive side. Young Buck throwing a little disturbance on that one. Bay trapped on the near side ball, finds a leak out over to his captain. Here's Kazi on the top side. Off the backhand, chips this one near. Finds Bay. Bay tries to keep the cycle alive. Young Buck gets a step on him, throws that one topside. Both these teams going to be looking to nice shot. He finds a goal. Right from the crack of the whip, off the backhand, and he rips that one right between the pipes. Great shot, great goal. Lazard just left to wonder what just happened. 1-0. 33 seconds into the first. We already have our first. Bay looking for another one, just wide off the far side. Kazi keeps this one down to the corner. Cheese Pup picks up where he left off, looks to reverse down the near side, gets a little elbow room. Lazard takes over. Lazard with the bare hands, knuckles that one near side. Cheese Pup might have had a shot on target. We'll never know. Khan there to block that one in the face-off circle. Khan taking this one back in the corner, looks towards that top side of the ice, lifts that one out to Bay. Bay, 39 goals on the season, just scored his 40th, looking to take control back over to Khan. Khan down the near side, backhand feed over to Kazi. Kazi in the corner, looks to pull it out in front. Cheese Pup there, staying on the passing lane very vigilantly, and we'll get that takeaway because of it. Lazard just tempts fate, just walks right through Kazi. Bay gets involved, goes off the forehand, backhand, not able to release that one. Youngbuck throws it off the wall, finds Lazard, then to Cheese Pup. Cheese Pup getting that one back over for the Detroit Demons, whipped down to the near side over to Youngbuck, not able to get it out with ease. Here's Khan with it, throws that one north side. Here's Lazard, goes off Khan. Khan off the backhand, keeps it low. Cheese Pup after this one for the Detroit Demons, not able to get enough mustard on that one to complete the pass cleanly. Khan and Bay collapse on that one in the corner for the Florida. Florida Freeze in the O-zone, looking to get a little something to work with. Youngbuck just staying alive, throws it down, no shame in that. Just trying to get your team some time to breathe and reset. Here's Bay shooting off of Lazard, and what a save. Lazard to the corner. Here's Khan. Khan off the back end, finds Bay shooting. Nice stop there by Youngbuck, throws it down the full gap. Detroit Demons on their heels right now. They're pushed up against the wall. Just how will they handle it? Bay with one to beat. Scores off the near side. Rips that net a new one. And with 2:55 remaining in the first period of action, we have ourselves a 2-goal lead. Oh, yes, sorry. I misread the website and forgot to fix that. All right, we're in it. It's Florida Freeze on the left. Detroit Demons on the right. We're all well aware of it. I thought I read the website as the Denver Cutthroats were playing tonight, and that one was a default game time. Definitely not happening tonight. But we're about halfway through the first period of action. Detroit Demons just looking for the first shot on net, looking for a little positive to work with right now. Not a lot of momentum going in their favor. Florida Freeze have done a heck of a job keeping the shot lanes just clogged up, keeping the pressure on. Their 1, 2, and 3 man are in great positioning. Through the forward checks, through the back checks, and they're not giving the Detroit Demons a lot of time and room to manage the game, nor the puck. Lazard retreating, just trying to make sure that the puck stays on his stick. The other team can't score as long as you have possession. At least I think so. Scoring off the backhand. Cheese Pup able to find a way to crack open the ice before the game gets too late. 2 minutes, 59 seconds into this first period. Detroit finds themselves on the board for one. You just got to take the most of your opportunities and see how she leans with it. Khan looking down the near side, looking to lean that one out to Bay. Bay off the backhand, forehand. Trickles that one back over to Khan. Top side to Kazi. Kazi off the forehand. Throws over to Bay. Not able to collect that one off the forehead. So it was just a little too far wide off the near side. Bay down along enemy goal line. Finds his way top side. Lazard breaks free. Top side looking for the long distance shot. Nothing there. Youngbuck near side. Cheese Pup tries to waltz with it. Top side barely missing wide on the shot attempt. Out in front. Goes off the post. Cheese Pup not able to get the angle. And that one's whipped out to the neutral zone. Lazard. Youngbuck. Backhand. Looks for the gap to slot that one into the crease. But Kazi able to keep the stick in that lane. Forehand pass over to Bay. Bay shooting. Nice stop by Lazard at the blue line. Backhand trickles down the near side. Bay has possession off the backhand. Just trying to force his will down the near side wall. Shot saved by Youngbuck at the blue. Here's Kazi. Near side Bay. Pull shoots. Far side and wide. Here's Khan. Looking for the backhand cycle down along the enemy end wall. 60 seconds to go. Cheese Pup throws that one out. Neutral zone thrown right back in by Kazi. Here's Bay. Shooting. Near side and wide. Lazard picks it up for the Detroit Demons. Bay with a good stick check, tries to get a step on him down along the end wall. 50 seconds to work with here in the first. Detroit Demons have been just pressurized throughout the whole first period, but they've stayed on their game. They haven't given up. They're not giving them anything easy to work with neither. Keeping them along the yellow, like Bob Airy once said. They making them battle it as Lazard takes this one top side. Not a whole lot of options there. Off that backhand along the far side boards. Khan finds his way near side, banks it off the wall, finds Cheese Pup, goes off Kazi. Kazi with 23 seconds in the first. Just tries to keep the puck free. Taking this one back on the defensive side, collects the possession time while he's back there. 15 seconds remaining here in the first. They got a 1-goal lead, looking to make it 2. Cheese Pup steals, shooting! Nice save by Kazi. Not strong enough to crack that one through the defense. Bay shoots off the near side and wide. And it looks like that might be maybe one last drive. Near side, 3 seconds. Cheese Pup not able to take it out, and that will do it for the first period of action. 2-1. The end score of the first. A close one here at the Demon Dome. A very tight, knotted match. These are two teams that don't want to give up anything major for free. They really don't. Both teams playing it very soft. I don't know why is... Oh. Whoops. All right. I'll have to fix that during the intermission. Both those slides are completely wrong. So while they figure their things out, I'm going to figure my things out. I have that turned on to only take logs that don't have periods on because of the tournament. So while I fix that, they'll figure out what they're doing, and we'll have a grand old time, if you know what I mean. Maybe we'll get to look at the stats before we jump back into it. Maybe we won't. And it looks like we will have some time to. So taking a look at the stats now. 3 shots at 2. Not a whole lot of shooting, not a whole lot of scoring. Both defenses playing a very great game in the neutral zone. The takeaway game 4-0 for Florida. That very much is so. A minute of possession time to nothing. That is wild. That's immaculate. Both sides are ready to rock. Both sides are ready to roll once again to the second. Quick look at the individual stats. We're back down to the ice here at the Demon Dome. Detroit on the left, or Detroit on the right side. Florida on the left. The puck is dropped. The game is once again underway. And time is ticking with a clean 5. Who's going to be the first one to crack open the second period of ice time? Cheese Pup down the near side. Looking for the forehand shimmy. Not able to find the net. We'll get this one low instead to his captain, Youngbuck. Out in front. Bay, I believe, was awarded that save as it comes all the way back down to the Detroit end. Here's Lazard with it. Little ring around the rosy near side. Finds a little pocket for Youngbuck. Youngbuck keeping this one down low for the Detroit Demons. Cheese Pup trying to get involved there along the end wall. Kazi, Youngbuck. Cheese Pup off the backhand. Looking to take matters into his own hands. Not a whole lot of options available on the far side wall. Youngbuck out in front. Goes off Kahn, keeping this one down low for Florida. Kahn, the old 2-9er, top side, goes over to Lazard. Lazard here at his own blue line, looks at the angle, top side, shooting, far side and wide. Kahn picking it up down low. Kahn, 4:12 remaining here in the second. Nobody's gotten a shot yet. Top side, Kazi, down along the enemy goal line. Looks to bring this one out in front, goes off, Cheese Pup, scoring off the posted in. Oh, what a long distance shot to even us up. Great deflection by Cheese Pup. Great long distance shot there by Youngbuck. And it's 2-2 here at the Demon Dome. 4:02 to work with here in the second. And we're tied. Here's Kahn with it now towards that top side. Throws that one down the distance over to Cheese Pup. Cheese Pup picking it up top side. Finds Youngbuck off the hip, but not able to take that one past Kahn cleanly. Kahn keeping to his lane. Top side over to Kazi. Banks his one near side. Oh, my goodness. What a play that would have been. Oh, the finesse was immaculate. Just not able to finish that off with a little Parmesan on the spaghetti. 3:30 remains in the second. And what would have been one of the best goals of the season comes back the other way. Youngbuck not able to score there. Here's Cheese Pup with it once more, trying to take it off the near side of the cage. Just not able to take that bounce in stride. Here's Lazard near side. Lets that one leak out. And they will reset. Lazard taking his time. Looks towards the top side for a little leak out. Banks it off the glass. Goes past Youngbuck and out the full 200. Kahn top side. Kazi picks it up for the boys in blue. Banks that one back downtown. Kahn near side. Throws that one just out of the reach of Bay. Here's Cheese Pup down low, pressurizing for the Detroit Demons. Top side. Bay gets the body position. Forehand pass out to the point. Kazi shut down by Youngbuck. Here's Bay. Goes off Kazi. Goes off Cheese Pup. Lazard keeps that one wide out to the top side. Zone comes out of the defensive zone. Off that back end. Lazard not able to take it away. Here's Kahn near side. Bay off the backhand. Kazi on the top side. Forehand not able to rip that one through and through. Lazard just playing a great defensive game there on the far side blue line. Keeps that shot from even getting released. Here's Cheese Pup near side. Doesn't like what he looked at. Hands that one back off to his 3 and will go up ice. Off his forehead. Top side. Looks to fight for it. Kahn with better body position. Cheese Pup goes off Kazi. Hits the corner. And that one goes wide off the far side. Lazard just praying for an answer back at the point. He's not able to find the net. Lazard slammed back down low by Bay. Here's Youngbuck taking charge off that near side. The captain of Detroit finds his way over to Cheese Pup. Cheese Pup, forehand, and this one down low. Kazi tries to get it back for Florida. Has the step. Will continue with it. Off the backhand. 2 men to beat. Finds Bay. Bay looks for the shot. Scores! Oh, my goodness. Top shelf where you keep the peanut butter. A fabulous shot for their 3rd goal tonight. Bay able to find the top ropes. Take his team back in the lead. 3-2. What a shot. Kahn picking up loose pieces, top side. Bay here sends this one down to the near. Here's Kazi once more with it. Looking to take this one on the defensive side, hounded by Youngbuck to force the pass. Here's Kahn with it now, top side over to Bay. Bay off the forehand, not able to get that one through. Lazard, top side. Kahn at the point, stripped away by Cheese Pup. Cheese Pup tries to break free top side. The battle is on. Kahn comes out on top. Khan, near side. Great read by Youngbuck. Just not able to reverse that one down to the near side. Lazard getting involved, pinching down low as the defenseman of Detroit. Khan looking for Bay. Bay wins this one back. Retains possession over to Khan. Khan near side. Bay picks it up the blue line, throws that one back downtown. 1:17 to work with. Florida Freeze back on top here after a short spurt. I think it was 2 minutes long. A nice shot. Better saved by Lazard. Kazi breaks into it. Kazi down low. Looking to get this one back out top side. Handled that one back over to Khan. Khan with 60. Bay slapped away by Cheese Pup. Lazard steps in, tries to get that backhand shot, but the puck wasn't close enough for that one to be released. Youngbuck will have the free one. Top side over to Cheese Pup. Cheese Pup down in the corner. Looking to bring this one downtown even farther along the enemy goal line. Here's Khan with an out. Near side gets that one out of the zone. 45 seconds to work with. The puck slows down for Kazi to pick up speed. Lazard there keeping that one freed up down to the near side corner. Takes a water bottle with him for a trip around the dog park. Lazard, top side. Cheese Pup not able to pull that one off the backhand. Did not land in time. Khan trying to dangle his way through the neutral zone. 30 seconds to work with. Cheese Pup goes over to Khan. Khan off the near side. Cheese Pup throws that one back down defensively over to Lazard for Detroit. 22 to work with. Time is ticking, and it's ever precious in a game like this. Hey, tries to get involved. Taking this one step by step down the near side. Oh, the finesse. Kazi, top side, 10 to go. Here's Khan down low. Khan trying to get this one out of the defensive or out of the offensive end, back to the neutral zone. Good shot, but not able to find anything to surmount to it. 3-2 after 2. Florida's on top, but we'll see for how long. What is that? 3 shots that period? 4 shots that period? I think we ended it. No. Yes? Maybe. I don't know. I can't do math, especially off the memory bank. But Detroit found themselves with a little bit of extra possession time there in that period. Felt themselves warming up to the opposition throughout the regulation side of it. And, yeah, it looks like we're going to be sticking to the same 6 on the ice to end the game, perhaps. Maybe not. Right now, Bay, his 42nd goal of the season, is on the ice with a natural hat trick for the Florida Freeze. We'll see if he can keep it up on the ozone. Right now, Cheese Pup Youngbuck carrying the load, so to speak, on the offensive side for the Detroit Demons. Lazard hemming it up back between the pipes. 2 of the team's 2 saves for Detroit. We'll see if he can withstand the pressure that Florida is going to put on them here in the last segment tonight between these 2 teams. But yeah, same 6 on the ice to end it. That started it tonight. Florida Freeze once again on the left side of your screen. Detroit Demons on the right. And for the last time between these 2 teams tonight, the puck is dropped and the game is once again underway. By the end of the next 5 minutes, maybe, at the end of this segment of play, we will find out who wants this one just a little bit more. Lazard with a save. Kazi trying to crash the crease, not able to find anything at the end of that cherry tree. Here's Bay. Goes off Cheese Pup. Cheese Pup tries to get this one down the near side. Gets the step back in shot just wide off the near side. Slams the desk in frustration as the opportunity just going by. Kazi down low. Khan has nowhere to be. Khan slowly top side tries to fake out Youngbuck. He doesn't buy what he's selling. Lazard here with it now for the Detroit Demons. Looking to take this one down the near side. Off the backhand, the forehand, dangles near side, throws it out the straight, goes off Bay. Bay off the backhand, tries to get this one forward, goes down low. Kazi from the backhand, tries to regain possession off the forehand, pops this one out to the slot, but nobody home in a blue jersey to send that one packing. Here's Khan, throws this one back down low for a little security. Cheese Pup, the first touch to it for Detroit on the ozone, finds Lazard near side, lets that one leak out. He'll retain possession for the boys in red. Near side, Cheese Pup, point shot, stopped by Khan. Top side, barely out of the reach of Lazard, but he'll come back after that one. Youngbuck looking for the shot, hits the hip of Kazi on the way through. And it won't even meet the light at the end of the tunnel. Cheese Pup might have a chance on this area pass down low. Bank pass to himself. Topside point finds Lazard. Feigns on it. But it was intentional. Little feint there. Khan on the ball. Finds his way topside. Tries to get this one north for the winter. Khan in the corner. Looking down towards the near side. Pops it out in front. Off the hip. And that goes wide off the far side. Kazi wanting a mulligan on that one. Lazard topside wall. Khan pulling. Down into the near or far side corner. Then to the near. Cheese Pup with it now. Top side, back over to Lazard. Lazard starts to break out once again down the straight, just out of the reach of Youngbuck. Kazi once more. Cheese Pup with a hand. Looking down towards that near side post like it's a muffin on Tuesday morning. Good handle there by Bay. Back over to Kazi. Kazi, the captain of Florida, looking to take the reins down to the near side. Pass down the straight, goes off Khan into the corner. Here's Bay with it now. Bay looking to tickle his way towards the top side. Not able to find the Ivories with it. Here's Lazard with it. Finding his way out of the D zone. Finds his way over to Youngbuck. Youngbuck stomped away once, but not twice. Back to the point. Lazard with a shot. Nice save by Bay at the far side. Face-off dot. Shoot saved by Khan in the slot. Cheese Pup dangling, looking towards that near side, trying to find any way to crack through the Florida defense. Best way to do that, just get a shot on. Doesn't matter where you're at. Shot on goal is a shot that can go in. Cheese Pup top side, trying to keep the pressure down low over to Young Buck. Young Buck trying to fancy his way out to the far side point. Cheese Pup shot stopped by Khan. Khan with an empty net, shoots off the near side and just wide. Cheese Pup with a good step. Kazi with a better one. Finds his way back down low for Florida. 2 minutes 23 remaining here in the matchup here tonight. A crucial 2 points on the line. Two teams looking for the wild card spot. And both teams slugging it out. Not making any massive glaring mistakes. And, well, whenever you have a 1-goal deficit in a moment like this, that's whenever teams like the Detroit Demons will, well, I guess really any team, really. You start overextending, you might get shot in the foot while you do it, but you have to play more aggro whenever you're down by a goal in a game that you need to get at least one more. 154 to work with here in the third period. The last period of action. Bay trying to take that one away. Here's Lazard once more with it. An overtime point might be detrimental for either of these teams. It might come back to bite them later. Shooting! Nice save by Khan. Young Buck. Khan dangling. Tries to shimmy that one near side. Bay comes back for it. Great stick check opens that one up. Lazard here off the near side. Cheese Pup finds his way down low for Detroit. Here's Khan for Florida. Khan taking his time topside for the freeze. Forehand pass stopped by Young Buck. Goes off Kazi over towards Bay. Lazard gets involved with it. Pushes through the adversation. He pushes through the hard stuff. Finds his way over to Cheese Pup. Cheese Pup just taking his time. Looking for the shot topside. Throws this one down low to himself. Not a whole lot of passing options were open. He wants the net, and he wants it now. Trying to do everything in his power to open up those shot lanes, just not having a whole lot of luck with it. Young Buck looking to keep it low over to Cheese Pup. Cheese Pup dangles off the crease in the net. Oh, it barely went in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Just barely. And we're tied. 3-3. Maybe miracles do happen. Lazard, not in any hurry to turn this puck over. This point could be huge for one of these teams and be very discouraging for the other. Don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be wild. Young Buck down the near side. Of course, if the Florida Freeze win it in overtime, they will have the tiebreaker over the Detroit Demons, even though they'll be tied in the standings. They'll both be half a game down from the Ireland Pepe Tactics right now in the 4th seed. So, if Detroit lose, oh, it's towards the net. Ah, barely wide off the far side. Bay back in the wheelhouse. Stopped by Young Buck. 22 to work with here in the third. Down the near side. Kazi tries to find his way back out to the near side point. Khan almost beaten by Cheese Pup, and that might have just been the game. Good recovery there on the back check. Khan topside. Bay with 10. Khan with 9. Topside out of the zone. Bay with 7. Young Buck almost able to walk away with it with 3 seconds remain, and we will resolve it in overtime. Oh, my goodness. Few games this season have made it to this period in this chapter of play. And tonight, we have no exception. Detroit wants it, and they want it now. They have the first breakout of the period. Here's Cheese Pup down low. Finds his way off Young Buck, but good pressure by Khan. Keeps that puck directed wide. Khan over to Bay. Good try there by Lazard to read that one. Gets the pressure on and gets the takeaway for it. Topside, just barely out of the reach of Young Buck. Here's Khan stepping away, looks for the shot, not able to get that pass down the straight. Cheese Pup staying vigilant on the patrol. Topside, Lazard looks for Cheese Pup, comes back for that one off the backhand. Bringing that one back down to the defensive sides. Looking for the reins on the top side. Young Buck just not able to jive in there in time. Empty net scores, and that will do it in overtime. An unfortunate press, 37 seconds elapsing, and Bay is able to just hip check it back between the pipes. What a match. What a heartbreaking end if you're a Demons fan. Florida Freeze staying alive. They're a half a game out of a playoff spot. I think they're going to be playing again later tonight. Maybe, maybe not. I haven't heard it confirmed, but we'll see how the rest of the season unveils. Detroit Demons got one more game to play on the SPL Network, 2 more games to play tonight. Coming up next, it's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a wild one against the Ireland Pepe Tactics, but right now, 7 shots apiece. Offense was as even as you can cut it. Detroit Demons off to a slow start in this matchup. Might have cost them the game, might not have been. I think they played fabulously after that first period was over. 1 pass away from greatness. Florida Freeze, 68 passes on the night. But Detroit really brought it back. Their takeaway game, abysmal in the first. Their possession game, non-existent in the first. After that second and third period, they almost had even numbers coming out of it. They had the majority of takeaways. They had the majority almost. They definitely had the majority of possession time in the second and third period, and they just weren't able to get the puck luck they needed to win that one away. But that's really the story of tonight. Young Buck 2 goals, Chiefs up with 1 for the Detroit 3. And 4 goals. Bay, 43 goals on the season, leads the Challenger division in goal scoring. We'll keep an eye on him as the 6th week, the final week of regular season, progresses for the Florida Freeze. But that's going to do it for now. We'll be right back with more Slapshot action coming up next on the SPL Network. It's Ireland, it's Detroit at the Demon Dome. But don't go anywhere. Well, I guess you can go somewhere. It doesn't matter. But thank you for tuning into the SPL Network. My name is Darth. We'll be right back with more Slapshot action.